Experienced Florida personal injury lawyers, ready when you need them, not just during normal business hours. That's the commitment at Ligori Ligori, where you've probably heard them say, call me or text me on my cell. Well, Keith and Megan Ligori are here to tell us about what they can do to help you. So welcome to you both, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so Keith, I want to start with you. You know, we have a lot of personal injury firms here in Florida. What makes you all different?
We really go above and beyond to give great customer service, and we do everything we can to maximize our clients' results, knowing that we're trying to help them in a most miserable time in their life. So what really makes us stand apart is that the customer service, and then what we do is we have access. You have access to us when you become a client of us on our cell phone after hours. And so either the lawyer you'll be working with, or you have our main line gets forwarded to my cell phone or to one of my attorney's cell phones at nights or weekends, so you can always access us if you have any questions. And we know people do at all times, or crashes don't always happen during regular business hours. So that's another reason to contact us after hours.
Yeah, and you were born and raised in Tampa, as you were.
Yes.
So what does that mean? What is the importance of having a local attorney represent you?
Well, I mean, we understand the system here in Tampa, and I think we understand the people in Tampa, and I think that makes a big difference. And we understand what people are going through living in the Tampa Bay community as opposed to living in Orlando or South Florida. I think that makes a difference when representing somebody, especially being familiar with the roads, very familiar with the roads and what people are going through. We're very familiar with the judicial system. Obviously, we're having to file more lawsuits than ever before, unfortunately, but that's the way this business has gone in the last couple of years. And we're just not seeing the insurance company step up and do what they should do on a regular basis and try to help people, but that's what they hire us for.
Absolutely. Okay, well, Megan, you've watched your father be a successful attorney here in Tampa. You're following in his footsteps. What do you bring to the table?
I think it's really about taking his leadership and then taking it to the next level and really learning and developing and growing. And what we really focus on is supporting our staff, and so that they can best serve our clients and our community and giving back. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned accidents, and that accidents don't always happen during business hours, but what advice do you have for someone when they first get into that accident? What should we do?
Thank you. I love that question. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you're safe and everyone around you safe. After that, you need to call the police, and then you need to take pictures and videos of the scene and of the incident and of everything around you. And then finally, you need to go seek medical treatment if you're hurt. And after that's all done, then you can call us and we can step in and help. And I'd also like to point out, even if you've been given an offer by an insurance company, we give free consultations. We're more than happy to talk to you and help you and give you our opinion, and then people can move forward from there and make the best decision for themselves.
Yeah. Is there anything you should do at the scene? Should you, take pictures? Should you, what should you do? Because I know it's so crazy and your mind's all over the place when you first get into an accident.
Yes. So you definitely want to take pictures of all the vehicles. You want to take pictures of the scene around you. You want to take a moment and look around you and see if there's any video cameras or anything, so that we can go and get footage so that we can best support you and help you and have evidence to support your case.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're in hurricane season, and I know a lot of people probably still have PTSD from the last hurricanes.
I agree.
Do you have any advice for someone who may have, either lost their home in the hurricanes or may potentially lose their home in a flood or from storm damage?
Well, the unique situation is my mom actually lost her house because it got flooded about 3 or 4 feet in it. So we have direct experience with that, the last storms that came through last October. But what you need to do is take a lot of pictures, take video of any damage to your house, and make sure you're documenting it properly. If you lost items or they got flooded or got wet, you need to list those items and try to find receipts. If not, list what you paid for those items. Very important to make sure you do that itemization, because you're looking at the content and then you're looking at the structure type of situation. So you have to make sure that you are documenting both of those scenarios. One of the things I like to do is I like to have my clients hire a contractor and actually go out there and give a pricing, because the insurance company is going to do the same thing. And I've never had a case where there's ever not been a discrepancy as to what the cost is for the repair. And so that is a very big issue, where then that's where we need to try to talk to the insurance companies, have them have a come to Jesus as to the realization as to what it costs to fix
Yeah.
a property or replace items and go from there.
Yeah, I didn't, when I think about someone losing their home in a flood or hurricane storm, I never think about calling an attorney, but it sounds like it would be a good idea, beneficial.
I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
One that actually knows how to handle storm damage claims or
Right.
property claims, not just somebody that says, yeah, I can help you.
Right.
That's the very big difference. And because you need somebody that specializes in that, because the law is different. It's not the same law as you would deal with an auto accident or a trucking case.
Yeah.
So you got to know the difference between the two. And we have lawyers that specialize in that, and that can really help people.
Yeah, perfect. Well, how can someone reach you? I mean, you said it earlier, just call you on your cell, right?
The best way to do it is call us at our office, 888-254-7119. Or you could even email me directly at kligori@callmeonmycell.com. I have no problem taking people's emails and phone calls. And we'll be more than happy to help you at any time, or just answer questions, or just evaluate your case. If you are getting an offer from an insurance company, you want to find out if that's a reasonable offer or not.
Yeah.
Feel free to call us anytime.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, and thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And again, to get in touch with them today, you can go to callmeonmycell.com, or you can call 888-254-7119.